1051.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. We have one of our, can we say boss?
He is like our boss.
He is like a
we're
boss
not having
of-
Charlamagne.
I actually came here to tell you guys you're all fired.
Oh, damn it, man.
Sheesh. I knew we shouldn't have let him in.
Yeah.
That's okay.
You're all getting raises. You're all getting raises.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, well, good. Let's
That's
put
what I'm
that
talking about.
through.
We have the president of Karmaloop in here today.
Was it?
He goes by the name, I don't know how to pronounce your last name, Greg.
Selkoe.
That's why I got fired. Selkoe.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, thank you for joining us, and thank you for sponsoring our studio.
No problem.
And our show, really.
And our show, yes,
problem.
absolutely. We definitely appreciate
And
it.
for the clothes, by the way.
I like the little display up there. We got to get you guys more stuff to give away to the guests.
Absolutely.
And for yourself, of course.
Yes, I mean, and I love the clothes. You know what I was doing? I was, at first I was, letting you guys pick out the clothes to send to me. Then I started going on the site, and I realized how much clothes and stuff that you guys
No, let's
have.
talk
You guys
about
have
what
a
really
lot of
happened.
stuff.
Let's talk about what really happened.
Okay.
Okay, what really happened was I go on Karmaloop like I'm shopping for real. I go on there and I look at every single item. I pick everything that I want from the socks down to the, the home
Underwear.
goods to everything. And I was
Lingerie.
picking, everything.
Good.
She was buying lingerie?
Yeah, of course. We see what she buys.
All that,
You
yeah,
don't
see
wanna
everything
know.
that I buy, all kinds of stuff.
One who's jerking off to those thoughts.
So anyway, I was picking all this, and I was coming in. They're like, "Wow, where'd you get that?" And I'm like, "I got it off Karmaloop." And so these guys decided, you know what? I better go and pick my own stuff all the time.
Yeah, and FYI, that's why
You
I
got
have
the lingerie too, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna buy some lingerie.
Yeah, good.
That's a good gift for my side chicks. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna let you pick my stuff because I don't have the time. I tried to go through the site. And I just,
Well, you know what I'm
too indecisive.
I
for
love
that.
it.
Well, you know what I
There's
did?
two-
I'm not gonna lie. I started off with I clicked most expensive.
What?
And and then I seen what with the most expensive stuff, and then this because it shows you the dope jackets, the dope jeans, and that's why I started clicking.
Just because it's the most expensive don't mean it's the
Envy, you're
dopest.
so bougie.
Hey.
No, but I do it that way too. But that's because I get it for free. So
I definitely know that. I go through everything. I even look at the sale. You guys have great sales.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I actually love about Karmaloop because a lot of people, I feel like, I tell my friends, where did you get that? I love telling somebody that I bought something and it was 40% off.
Yeah, no, I mean we're competitive. You got some good bargains. We got some good limited edition stuff. So
Look, Halloween sexy style.
I know you got
guys.
Halloween
How
stuff.
important
you guys
is
are
that?
going through the site right now.
Yeah.
Can I pick my I'm
Of
getting my
course.
Halloween stuff from there.
What are you gonna be?
She wants to be Miley Cyrus.
I don't know, something
Everyone's
slutty.
gonna be come on. You can do better than Miley
Yeah,
Cyrus.
every
I
girl
didn't
with
say
no
that.
ass
He
wants to
just
be
said
Miley
I'm gonna be
Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
You have men's costumes?
I mean,
Envy
you know,
wants to be
depends on
Robin
what-
Thicke at
Depends
the
on what you
MTV
want to be.
Awards.
Want to be what?
He wants to be Robin Thicke at the MTV Awards with the Beetlejuice suit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think you could pull that off, definitely.
So let's talk about how you started Karmaloop and how it all got started, like in someone's house.
Yeah, well, it got started at my parents' house. So basically, it was after college, and I was working for the city at the time, and this was something the clothing, the lifestyle, the music, DJ culture, hip hop, electronic music, all that stuff was something I was passionate about, but I didn't know anything about business. So, and I think one of the reasons why we've been successful is because I didn't know anything about business, because it really came from, I wasn't like, hey, let me just figure out a way to make some money. It was like, no, I really cared about this. This was the type of clothing and culture I was into. So basically it just started off as kind of like an eBay store, but it was just like an off the shelf website in my basement. And my mom was like all upset because I was in the basement playing with clothing all hours. She thought I was going nowhere, but now she knows. Now she knows.
So you do deals with the clothing companies in order to sell these stuff?
Yeah, so I mean, basically, we're like any clothing
Retailer.
retailer. We buy the stuff and sell it and we inventory it. We have a warehouse down in Kentucky. But I mean, one of the things that makes us different is obviously we're kind of one of the bigger players, if not the biggest player in streetwear in the world. So we have a lot of we've built this really strong relationship with our brand, so we can do a lot of things, whether it's events and parties and things offline. Plus, we get a lot of exclusive product like this exclusive
Braid.
clip-on braid.
Yeah, that's Brandy's.
Right.
Brandy
Crooks-
left that here.
Crooks and Castle. All right, I'll take that. So we have a lot of stuff on the site you just cannot find anywhere else.
That's everything. Like I was just looking purple underwear.
Yeah, I mean those would look good on you.
Those are the looks great for Spirit Day yesterday. Spirit Day was actually yesterday.
Damn, I missed it.
Great day.
You should I got your Halloween costume right there.
There you
That's
go.
it.
I'm buying those for Elvis Duran actually.
But you know what I really like about their clothes is that it's very funky. You know what I'm saying? Like their stuff that you can wear is fun. and it's it's fresh.
We
Like
have
even
a lot of socks, weed socks.
I love the socks.
A lot of weed socks.
They have socks. They have middle fingers. I have those.
Yeah.
Why
And they have Wu-Tang socks.
Why the name Karma Loop? It's an interesting name.
Yeah, so basically the story behind that is, and it was kind of just luck. I mean, I guess that's kind of how karma works, right? It like kind of just happens. But if you got good karma, hopefully things work out. But so basically what happened was, like, when I started the site, I didn't have any money, and my boy, this guy Adrian O'Connor, was he was like a bike messenger. Like, he literally lived in like an abandoned building when there used to be abandoned buildings in cities. Now 10 years later, they're all condos.
Right.
But and I wanted to create this website. I didn't have any ability to like build a website or know anything about web design. So my boy was like kind of dabbling in it, right? But his real background was he had a degree in sacred geometry, which I know you have one of those, right?
Yeah.
And so that the sacred geometry is basically like study of like Buddhist symbols and Celtic symbols and stuff like that. And so his main thing that he did was he was like a stained glass artist, right? So he built like stained glass and stuff like that. So he designed the first design of this, like, I'm like, hey, build me this clothing website homepage. I have 4 brands, right? Four brands. And so basically he did the first design based on the Buddhist symbol of karma. That's just something he came up with, and it's like this looping symbol. And so, like, all right, cool, we got a name, Karma Loop. We wanted a name that we made up, right, so that when people search for it, they'd
It'd
find
be the only one. It wouldn't be
one.
like a million things in the search engine. Got it.
Exactly. So, I mean, it stuck. It seems like it worked. And now look at it, it's right here on this microphone.
That's broke.
Multi-million-dollar business, right?
How long did it
200
take for you
million.
guys to
Wow.
make a profit?
It took a long freaking time.
Because a lot of people try to start online boutiques, and it's very difficult for that to be successful.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna be an entrepreneur, you're gonna start a business. I mean, you guys know this, and like, I'm obviously around a lot of entertainers, musicians, people like that. People don't understand how much work you guys got to put in to get to where you are. You know, it's the same thing with an entrepreneur. You don't just like show up, throw some clothes on the website, and boom, you're like a millionaire overnight. Like, I lived at home and my parent, till I was 30, and with my parents, and I put every penny.
They had a nice big house.
Yeah, I was on the 3rd floor.
Okay.
But it's not bad. I wasn't complaining. There's worse places I could have lived, but and they were cool because they let me live there without paying rent. Although at first they threatened to
My
charge
parents
you
would
rent.
never. As soon as I graduated college, they was like, okay, so
When you make your first million?
First year that we did $1 million was like in sales. That didn't mean we made revenue. It didn't mean we made profit. It was probably like 2 years in. But I mean, we didn't actually make money or break even until 2006. I started in 2000, right? So, I mean, there was a long period where I was like maxing out credit cards. There was one time I had to borrow money from like a hot dog salesman in the Boston Common because like literally I couldn't make payroll, right? And so this dude, like this hot dog salesman, I don't know how I got to know him, but maybe I was buying because I was eating a lot of hot dogs at the time.
I bet.
And he was like, yeah, I'll lend you money. I'll lend you cash, like
Wow.
$1,000 but he'd lend me $10,000 with $1,000 a week. It was like loan sharking, right? But like if I didn't pay my employees, because it would be weeks where I'd be like, all right, hold on, one more week, stick with me, it's gonna work out. And so, I would do whatever I had to do just so I could make that payroll so people would stay.
Was there a point where you were like, okay, this isn't gonna work, and I might have to give it up?
I mean, there was a lot of times I was worried about that because I mean, like literally, like I had run up hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of debt, borrowed money from my
I'll be so
family,
scared.
from my Thanksgiving would have been a disaster if it went under, right? Like my whole family would have stabbed me. It would have been like in Game of Thrones when they all came out. So I mean, I was worried about it, but I was like, I just kind of jumped in, so I was so far in at that point. It was like either I
Couldn't
do
let
or
go.
die,
Yeah.
So are all your day one people still with you?
No, I mean there's a bunch of people that are with us from day one. A lot of them are gone. I had a lot of people be like, dude, this thing's not going to work. Screw you. Like, here's my stock. It ain't worth it. Take it back.
And now you're like,
Wow.
Yeah, too bad. Well, my business partner sold me half the company for $10,000.
whoa.
Wow.
I know he's sick.
Did he try to hit you up?
Now we're
Like,
gonna do $200 million in revenue. No, I haven't heard from him since.
damn, he should.
Y'all are doing $200 million in revenue this year, or
This
the company's
year.
worth $200 million?
I mean, it's probably worth more than that, right? Because the way they value companies is a multiple of your revenue. So,
Oh man, I'm gonna start asking for more expensive things.
yeah.
So you don't live with your mom no more, right?
No,
I'm just joking. I'm
no,
joking.
no.
They live with you now.
Now they want me to live with them.
And now, come on over. So why did you decide to partner up with the Breakfast Club? Because at the time we were early, morning show, and you guys really
I was like,
take a
really?
lucky
Come,
liking
you
to
want
us.
to work with us?
Yeah, well, I mean, first of all, look, most dangerous show on the air, right? You guys, I mean, I think you're being humble. I think see,
I got my hat on.
I
Designed by
rock one of those.
Karmaloop, FY.
Absolutely.
Of course. But you know, look, one of the things that Karmaloop's about, like we talk about this whole thing, like that we cater to something called Verge culture. And Verge culture, we didn't make up the term, but we definitely put it on the map. And Verge meaning like
No one's a virgin in here.
no Verge.
Oh.
Yeah, definitely no virgins in here. Is it? Maybe.
Only in my butt.
What?
Only in my butt.
Okay.
That's not what I heard.
This is
Oh,
the
right.
year. This is the year.
It's the year. If you're gonna do it, this is the year to do it.
You got to go all the way, man.
Absolutely.
So basically, verge culture means like verge, like on the cutting edge,
Right.
convergence of many cultures, right? So basically, one of the things we always like to do is mess with people who are, you know, coming up, creating something new, doing something different. Obviously, you guys have gotten a ton of press and recognition, not just in New York, but all over the world, because there's something different about your show. There's something that people really gravitate to. I mean, we have an office in New York, but we also, the headquarters in Boston. All these kids, I go by their desk, they're listening to your stuff in the morning and streaming it, whatever. So it's like we were doing stuff with Cuddy really early on, Asher Roth really early on, ASAP, like Rocky. We were the exclusive home of his clothing line. We started working with the whole ASAP mob early. Kendrick Lamar did our 27 city tour with Steve Aoki. We signed him up like when we got him for a song because we signed him up a year earlier, and then all of a sudden he blew up, right?
Yep,
So
nice.
I
Get
was
in
like,
early.
hey, that's a contract.
Yeah.
but he obviously was super cool, Kendrick, and he was a gentleman and stuck with us and did all the shows and killed it. But I mean, we like to recognize, hope, at least we think we can recognize talent and people who are putting it down and doing stuff that's different. And
You guys are like A&Rs.
in a way,
Yeah.
except we don't get any of the money when they get successful. I guess, but they
In a
help
way
us.
you do, it's
they help
promoting,
us.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you still send some of those guys free clothes?
Yeah, I mean, you guys get free clothes, right?
All the time.
I'm about to really put another
Yeah, we about to put another order. We ain't know it was 200 million now. We was just doing like.
Yeah,
I
I
was
shouldn't have
trying
said
to be
that.
conservative.
I said
I
20,000.
was
There
very
you go.
conservative with my order. I was like, these sneakers are really expensive. I wanted these Puma limited editions.
Oh, come on.
But
we
now
got
I'm
you.
about to put that
I'll
order
trade
in.
you for, what's that?
This is from CeeLo,
Oh,
limited
CeeLo.
edition. This
How's
is
CeeLo
200
doing
million.
these days?
He's doing good. He was up here earlier today.
Yeah, this is fat-free sake.
It is not fat
It's not
free.
fat free.
It's natural. It's coconut nigori.
This guy's stupid.
Yeah,
It's gluten free. It's
sake.
gluten free.
gluten free.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Gluten, yeah.
What's the
I don't
deal
know
with all this
CeeLo's-
gluten allergy? You have a gluten allergy?
Hell no.
No, I don't even know what gluten is.
Exactly.
Some people get really bloated and sick and can't have any wheat or gluten.
I got
Yeah.
gluten-free Molly's.
Really?
Yep. The
I'll
organic
take
Molly's.
I'll take a
it.
few.
Absolutely.
I took 3 before the show, actually.
My man.
Yeah. I need some of that honey, though.
This
What's
is
that for? To pour that on the
No, it helps
female
me
gas?
seal my blunts
Yeah.
better.
Nice.
Oh my
Old school.
goodness.
I
We
like
appreciate
that.
you joining us and thank you for everything that you supply
No, we
and
really
that is
do
supporting us. We definitely
Greatly
appreciate it.
I'm sure you're coming to Powerhouse, right?
Of course.
You're
I'll
one
be
of the
there.
first people to ever, show some love and support with us. We definitely appreciate
I'm
it. We
picking
never
out my
forget that.
Karma Loop outfit right now.
Good. Well, I'll definitely see you guys there, and obviously we're always down to support. We appreciate you guys working with us. You know, we you guys are definitely taking over the world right now, so we're happy to be part of it.
I can't wait till we reach that 200 million mark too, man.
Any day, right?
Yeah, any
You're
day.
right.
I get 10% though.
Absolutely, got you.
All right, cool. Thanks, guys.
Thanks
appreciate
for that oral
you.
contract, Charlamagne. Good job.
See, now you're locked in.
200 million. You can have 200,000 here.
He's like oral contract. He's like, I'll have an anal contract.
200 million.
You know him so well.
Is that the way to 200 million?
Yeah, exactly.
And
That's the way
20%
to-
is 20 million.
It's,
Okay?
it's not 10% of 200
10% is
million
20
is not
million. Is 20
200,000, man.
That's 20 million?
Yes.
No,
Okay.
it's 200,000.
Now we got that. That's all we want is 200,000.
It's the Breakfast Club, Mr. Greg
Selkoe.
Selkoe. There we
Oh my
go.
gosh, it's not that hard.
Yeah.
Pause.
You can just call me Greg.
It's Greg. It's the
We're
Breakfast
close
Club.
enough now.
Real people, real celebrities, real talk.
Join the Breakfast Club.
Blast off in your ear.
Weekday morning, 6 to 10.